Hey man, what's up?
Hey,
What's wrong with you?
what do you mean? I didn't say anything. How'd you know I was upset?
I could tell by your tone in your face.
Have you ever been in this situation and wondered how people know how you're feeling without you specifically telling them? Well, I'm here to tell you how. Hi, my name is Emily Molina, and today we're going to be talking about nonverbal communications. We're going to be discussing about what it is, the different functions of nonverbal communication, and the different types of nonverbal communication. So what is nonverbal communication? Well, it's exactly that. It's the way we communicate without using our words. So it can be our face gestures, our body movements, and even the tone of our voice. Whether we know it or not, we are constantly communicating with our body. Nonverbal communication is normally relational, so it's depending on the people that we're around, how we're going to communicate nonverbally or how they're going to receive our communication. It is also ambiguous, so that means there's so many different meanings. Even though there might be a frown on my face, that can mean that I'm either upset, I'm angry, I'm anxious, I'm thinking. It can be any of that. Nonverbal communication also occurs in mediated messages. So this can be face-to-face, video chats, and even text messages. So the way you text, whether you're texting fast, you're texting slow, or not even texting at all, it can convey a message without you specifically saying. Nonverbal communication is also influenced by our culture. So each culture has different emblems, which are some sort of communication nonverbally. So in the United States, one of the emblems that we have is a thumbs up. Thumbs up here means yes, good job, that's great. But in other cultures, such as in Russia, it can mean something bad. So it can be equivalent to what the middle finger means here. So now we get into the functions of nonverbal communications. So nonverbal communications is what can create and continue a relationship. It can also influence others, and it can influence ourselves. So say we're somewhere and your nonverbal communication is saying that you're upset, then other people around you are going to feel upset. But if you're conveying that you're full of joy and something great is happening, then that's going to convey to you and others that to be happy. This also leads into concealing and deceiving. So we can do this to ourselves and even to others. We can conceal any real emotions that we're having inside by faking it and just smiling. So we can deceive others by they say something offensive to us, but we pretend that we don't care. So then they think there's not a problem. But in reality, inside, you're feeling angry or upset. With nonverbal communication, we can also manage our impressions by showing that we're cool and content in difficult situations. So now we get into the types of nonverbal communication. As I mentioned before, we have body movements, facial gestures, and the tone of a voice. So with the body movements, this can be the way you walk. So the way you carry yourself, how confident you walk, or how shy you walk. And with our facial movements, you can see it in our face how we're feeling. If I have a frown, it means I'm upset, something's wrong. We also have touch, the way we touch those people that we have the relationship with. They can tell what we're feeling by that. We also have the tone of our voice, the way we say things. If we say it in a more harsh tone, it means something's going on. If we say it in a softer voice, it means that we're embarrassed, we don't know what we're saying. We also have disfluences, so words like so it can mean that we're thinking, we don't really know what we're saying, or we're nervous. Now we get into distance. This is the way communication is affected by the proximity that we are with other people. So first we have intimate distance. This is with people that you're the closest to. So it can be a significant other, your immediate family. So it's between skin contact and 18 inches. Next, we have personal distance. This is with people that you're still a little close to but don't have that skin contact with. So this ranges from 18 inches to 4 feet.
So how you been, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Hey, can I get one of those?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you. So how's school going for you?
You know it's going.
Yeah.
Then we have social distance. Social distance is with acquaintances or friends of a friend's. So there's more of a space between you because you're not so acquainted with them, but there's some sort of relationship you have through other people.
Oh, hey, Dylan. This is my friend Emily.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Lastly, we have public distance. This is between strangers. So the distance is normally 12 feet and over. So today I talked about nonverbal communications. We spoke on what it means, the different functions, and the different types of nonverbal communication.